Jennifer Lopez looks like she has lived a perfect life. Fame, beauty, love, and success seem to follow her everywhere. But what if behind the red carpets and sold out shows is a hidden story? She has spent years trying to keep away from the world. A story filled with heartbreak, betrayal, overwhelming pressure, and a secret fear that shaped every decision she ever made. Tonight, we uncover the side of Jennifer Lopez the media almost never shows. A truth that may change how you see her forever. Jennifer was not born into fame. She grew up in a small apartment in the Bronx where money was tight and opportunities were even tighter. From a young age, she was told that dreams like hers rarely came true for girls like her, but she refused to accept that. As a teenager, she left home with nothing but a few bags and a belief that she could make it. Her parents thought she was making a huge mistake, but this was the moment she learned that chasing success meant standing alone. Her first big break came when she became a fly girl dancer on television. But even then, she was not the first choice. Producers said she did not have the right look and suggested she lose weight. She was already working harder than everyone around her and still being judged by impossible standards. Instead of breaking down, she pushed herself even harder. She auditioned, kept training, and slowly added acting and music into her life. But deep inside, she carried a fear that no amount of success could erase. A fear that she still was not enough. Her love life became one of the most public parts of her story. She has been engaged and married multiple times, and every breakup was turned into a media circus. Headlines jokes about her, critics mocked her, and the world acted like she fell in love too fast. What many never understood was that her relationships were the only place where she hoped to find peace. While her career demanded perfection, her personal life was where she hoped someone could give her space to breathe. But that peace never lasted long. One of the most painful moments of her life happened at the height of her fame. A fairy tale wedding was planned. The dress, the location, the media coverage, everything was set. Then one phone call changed everything. The wedding was cancelled, the world was stunned, and Jennifer had to walk out the next day acting like she was fine. Later, she admitted she had never felt more broken, but she still had to perform, still had to smile, still had to be the superstar everyone expected. Her music career also came close to collapsing at one point. Some critics said she was not a strong enough singer. Others claimed she was only famous because of her looks and popularity. At one moment, record labels were ready to give up on her. Many artists would have disappeared right there. Instead, she reinvented herself. She trained harder, refined her sound, and released songs that reached number one around the world. She turned pressure into history. Yet the higher she climbed, the more executing the spotlight became. Jennifer knew that one mistake could destroy years of work. When tabloids spread rumors, she did not defend herself. She stayed quiet, believing that silence was strength. But inside, she was tired. Friends said she worked harder than anyone they had ever seen. Movies, albums, rehearsals, meetings, she never stopped. She was afraid that if she slowed down, even for a moment, the world might forget her. Eventually, something changed. Jennifer began asking herself what she actually wanted, not what Hollywood expected. not what the media demanded, but what she needed to feel whole. She began choosing different roles, focusing on legacy instead of attention. She stepped into business, philanthropy, and projects that reflected who she truly was becoming. And slowly the world began to see a new Jennifer Lopez, stronger, wiser, and more comfortable with her own story. But the question still remains, after breaking barriers and achieving a life many only dream of, is Jennifer Lopez truly a piece, or is she still trying to prove herself to the world? The world sees the superstar. Only she knows the cost of the journey that brought her here.